今日は何曜日？It's みずみず水曜日. Today is Wednesday, November 30th, 2022. Here in Pacifica, California, 12 miles south of San Francisco. The low was 40 and it got up to about 52. The water was up to 58-ish, so the Medakas are chillaxing outdoors. MedakaMetal style. The metal in Medaka today is it's a 1985 release, ZZ Top Afterburner. Awesome. It's blasting in the background at 11. So the police, I don't get a call or an email from the YouTube police. But today, I was drawing this last night, and I figure I'll just keep it and use it as material for YouTube. I was drawing like a standard normal Medaka. Just imagine there's a head right here. And a variation of the Medaka, a different shape called a Hikari Taike. The head's right here. So I just wanted to go over the differences so you can distinguish a standard normal Medaka versus a Hikari Taike Medaka. What is Taike? Taike means the form, the shape, the formation. So over here on top, sorry, let me take a real quick sip. By the way, the best beer of the day is the beer that I'm about to sip with all you Medaka heads sitting next to me. So kanpai chin chin chayo. Oh yeah. All right, so we have the standard normal shape Medaka, and we have the Hikari Taike Medaka. The difference is it's in the fin. So let's start talking about the standard. What do we have here as a standard? Here is the dorsal fin. Okay, you have about 7 to 8 lines in the fin. The lines in the fin, in Japanese, it's called nanjo. So there's about 7 to 8 nanjos. Here is the anal fin. A lot wider, more lines. There's about 18 to 20 nanjos. And then you have this tail that's kind of triangular. So this is what you typically see on a standard Medaka in Japan and over here in the US, and that's what we're used to seeing. So now when people talk about Hikari Taike, you're looking at the dorsal fin, which looks like the anal fin, right? So instead of this tiny sucker right here, now you have what looks like the anal fin being mirrored on the dorsal fin. And you have about 18 to 20 of these lines, the nanjo. It's called the DA idenshi, the DA gene. D is in dog, A is in apple. Dog apple. So what is a DA gene? A DA gene is an acronym for double anal fin gene. So where you have the anal fin basically mirroring the dorsal fin. So that's the first characteristics of a Hikari Taike. Now, when you look at the tail, for the standard, you have the triangle. For the Hikari Taike, you're going to have this rhombus shape. It's like a diamond shape. It's called Hishigata in Japanese. So you're going to have this diamond shape tail. So now when you have a dorsal fin, that's basically mirroring the anal fin with this diamond shape tail. This now makes this Medaka a Hikari Taike Medaka. So that's it. You have the normal and you have the Hikari Taike. That's the difference. So I think I think we have yet to see a lot of the Hikari Taikes in the US. We'll probably start seeing a lot more starting next fall. Sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Let me take a real quick sip. I have this new setup right here, and I'm just kind of figuring out how I want to use this thing. So, sorry. I'm not intentionally getting in the way of this, but like, okay. So again, we'll start seeing a lot of the Hikari Taikes, I think, starting next spring in the United States of America. In Japan, it's everywhere. The good thing about this DA gene, double anal fin gene, is that it's dominant. You have dominant and recessive genes, right? Dominant meaning that it'll pretty much overtake. If a male and a female mate, the dominant gene will take over, right? So if you have a male Medaka, and if you have a female Medaka, and if they both have the Hikari Taike, because it's a dominant gene, you're probably going to get like over 90% of your offsprings are going to be this flavor, the Hikari Taike. So it's a very strong gene. So if you go through your Medakas, like the spring outdoors, and if you start seeing ones that have larger dorsal fins than the normal, look at the tail to see if it has this diamond rhombus shape. Hishigata. If you have those, put them aside and try to pair them up. And most likely, the offsprings from those two parents will become Hikari Taike. Hikari Taike is, for me, I think it's more of a side viewing breed or line. Sorry, I gotta take another real quick sip. Kanpai chin chin, jayo. So try to look at the different characteristics. That's why spring is fun. If you have tubs outdoors, you're letting them chillax outdoors during the summer so they could build up the energy. And then during spring, when the temperature comes up, they're going to start laying eggs again. But when you're scooping them up, look at them from the side and see if you could find this. If you do, try to breed them together, and pretty much for sure, offsprings, you're going to start seeing more of this Hikari Taike appearing. So I think that is all. Wow, 8 minutes and 12 seconds, man. Under 10 minutes. I was trying to keep this under 10 minutes. So you can find me on Instagram, MedakaMetal. I did a live yesterday randomly, and there's a bunch of people that showed up, and it was pretty awesome. It's awesome. We just talk about Medaka and Medaka life and share our experiences, and then this is where I was kind of like, I basically put this on the table and said, let's just start talking. And we were talking for probably like, I don't know, how long was that, 2-3 hours? But it's nice to talk and see other Medaka enthusiasts, like Medaka heads, and just talk about our own experiences and see what worked and what didn't. And by the way, like everything I mention on YouTube is based on what I've tried. I've tried a lot of things, and it's what's worked for me in my climate, right? So it's what I'm doing this year. If it doesn't work out well, I'll switch it around for next season to see if there's something better. But what I have found is, like everything, when I started learning a lot in the past few years, like I started introducing certain techniques or different environments for them. And I'm thinking back and I'm like, well, I think my Medakas did better when I didn't know a lot of stuff. So I think, long story short, what I'm trying to say is simple is best. So keep things simple. as you read things, just try things to see if it'll suit your medakas in your climate. And there is no one best way to do things. So I think it's good to like try things, listen to other people, and my light just went off again. So I'm relying on my computer monitor light. So I'm sorry if that happens. But so try things and just absorb information from the internet. Again, the Medaka is really new in the Western world still, I think. I don't know. I think we're like 7-5 years in. In Japan, it peaked. It started getting really popular about 4 years ago, but Japan has a longer history. And pretty much this year, I think Japan peaked as far as the popularity of Medakas. So us in the Western world, and I live in the United States, but it's going to come. So there's a lot of excitement, and hopefully, or anybody that is listening to this right now that's into Medakas, like you are at the forefront of the Medaka, the hobby in the U.S. or in the Western world. So there's a lot of things to look forward to, a lot of new lineages that we currently do not have in the U.S. People are starting to bring them in, and it's very exciting times. Okay, enough of me. Follow me on Instagram, MedakaMetal. If you are watching me on YouTube, which I think because I am on YouTube right now, yeah, just comment down below, and then subscribe if this is something of interest. If this format sucks or if the information is not good or whatever, just do this for me. It's all feedback, right, for me. So if I see this instead of this, it'll give me an idea of what I am, or my direction, right, and things and all that stuff. So okay, enjoy your beer, enjoy your wine. I'm gonna pop open a wine after this. Enjoy your coffee, enjoy your tea, enjoy your water, agua. Enjoy life, and let's just have fun with the Medaka life. MedakaMetal style, all you Medaka heads. We'll do it again next time. So kanpai chin chin chayo. Oppa.